Hi, Saggy Sag. Okay, Sagittarius, this is going to be your love message for the end of April, moving into May. As always, keep in mind, this is a general reading. It is not going to resonate with everyone that watches. This is just the energy I picked up for you guys today. So take it if it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, just leave it behind. It was meant for someone else and you can try back next week, okay? If you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Libra. Do not let the name fool you. I read exclusively for Libra and Sagittarius on this channel. Why? Because I get an unusual amount of downloads for those two signs, so I gave you guys your own channel, but I do private readings for all 12 zodiac signs. Link to my website to schedule one-on-one readings with me and to check out my other offerings is down in the description below. I'm not just a tarot reader. I do other cool things too. I will do an extended too, Sag. The link to that will be at the top of the description below in case you need it. All right, let's begin. It is an Ace of Cups kind of beginning to May here. The heart chakra does want to open. There is something potentially happening here, but moving out of April and into May in regards to love, what Spirit has to say is the reflecting pool. There is stillness, Spirit guardian of autumn, letting go, and then the foggy bog, be patient. The meandering pathway, go with the flow. So right now there's stillness between yourself and someone else, or just a stillness within you. You're letting go, you're needing to be patient and go with the flow here. Patience is the name of the game. That made me chuckle. That was the first deck I used. And I was like, that's what Sagittarius does. They're the patient fire sign. Nobody knows how you do it, Sag. Please tell me how you do it. I need patience too. I don't think you want to be patient for much longer though. I do have the Five of Swords that came out at the bottom of my you versus them deck. So it's like fighting for what you want here. It's a struggle to be patient, I think, moving into May. They wanted me to also use the Lenormand deck to get an overall quality of, what's the energy transference between you and this person. I'm big into human design, which involves astrology and energy transference. So I think a lot about that. So I was like, all right, well, what's the energy transference between Sag and this person? I have the young maiden, we have the mountain, we have the moon, and then we have the young lad. We have the puppy at the bottom of the deck, which suggests loyalty. Someone is, I love this puppy. He's holding a leash and he has a ball next to him like, are you going to come and play? Man's best friend, a loyalty, an innocence is here. So in the Lenormand, we have a couple different characters. We have an older woman and an older man. They very much look like the King and Queen of Wands, or perhaps the Emperor and the Empress in the tarot. But then we have a younger woman and a younger man, which suggests not necessarily a less mature energy, but a more idealistic energy. I would associate these younger characters with, say, the knights in the tarot, Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. So it's kind of the energy of a knight. So we have this young woman here. The feminine knows that she has a mountain to climb at this time, filled with idealism. And the mountain suggests that the feminine knows that she has to work hard in life to reach a destination. Moving into May, this may be about love for you, Sagittarius, but it could also be about just like what life is like right now. You have a bit of a mountain to climb. There's a lot of Capricorn energy associated with the mountain. Have you ever seen those mountain goats climb up mountains? Nobody knows how they do it. Nobody knows how Capricorn does it either. Some of you may be dealing with a Capricorn or a Pisces or a Cancerian. I just noticed the mountain. It's like Capricorn has to work within limitations in order to reach the top of the summit. And there's limitations that are going to come up with this, but that mountain is there to climb. But there is a lack of clarity. The feminine does need to be careful. The masculine needs to be careful as well, because there could be a lot of illusion or delusion at this time. And I know that we don't like to hear the word delusion when we think love might be happening between two people, but I know Sagittarians are, you guys rule the ninth house. You're very preoccupied with the truth. You're very philosophical. I know that you like to clear up that mysterious, dreamy energy before you really expand in it. So there's a lack of clarity between the masculine and the feminine. There's a lot that remains to be seen. There may also be a moodiness here. I feel like it's interesting. Now, the masculine could be looking at the feminine thinking, you know, I have a mountain to climb if I want to reach her and get her to notice me. Because if you look, you know, he's looking at her, but she's looking away. So it could be the feminine that's unsure of what's going on with the masculine. The masculine may be unsure of what's going on with the feminine. But the thing about the moon is that there's a lot of untapped hidden potential. The moon is mother. She's easy for us to look at. She doesn't hurt our eyes the way the sun does. There's a lot of dreaminess. There's a strong magnetic quality here. But again, potential for illusion. Lots of mystery between the two of you. Things remain to be seen. Somebody does want to be loyal in some way. But there's a patience game that needs to be played here. Overall energy of the person coming towards you is the King of Swords, but the way someone's feeling about you is the King of Wands. You're being seen as the Queen of Wands. Ooh, King and Queen of Wands. Now, we could have two different masculines here, and there could be a bit of a triangulation or a triangle happening for you. Triangle's only happening if three people are somehow connected to one another by one or two of you. So there could be two different people here that you're interested in, Sag, but the King of Swords could be feeling like the King of Wands when he thinks of you or looks at you. You are coming out as the Queen of Wands, but of course, this could resonate for my Sag masculines too. I'm hearing that my Sag masculines have a female friend, a very good friend that maybe wants to give them some advice. Just a little bit I'm hearing that, but I feel like this is the way a person feels about you. And usually when a king or a queen of wands walks into the room, that sort of charges up all the passionate, fiery energy that might be flowing through your energetic circuitry. So I guess what I'm getting at is like attracts like. You inspire someone here. You're bringing out the fire in them that you naturally carry within you. Fire signs carry that fire energy signature. So all throughout your energy body. But there's the Seven of Pentacles here is what you need to know or your advice, which is someone's waiting and needing to be patient. The final outcome is the Ace of Cups. Whoo, but I think we're working on something and noticing someone here. Someone's keeping an eye out. This might be you, Sag, where you're working this week, but you're easily distracted and wondering what's going on around you. This could be happening at the workplace. Lots of good ideas coming in. There's that dreamy moon energy and manifesting success. Queen of Cups, calling it a soulmate. Okay. So some of you are working on something. You're going to get this great idea this week. I mean, I know you love the wand because that belongs to you. There's this spark in your mind, something passionate, but you don't have a lot of information to go off yet. You're very dreamy. Some of you guys are going to have some really amazing ideas and you're going to this week, and you're going to think, I can make this happen. I can manifest this shit and I can be successful too. So that could be work related. It could be relationship related. Someone has really good ideas about you. You may have good ideas about them, but I feel like that's just for you. Someone's working on something, maybe looking at details as well. Someone does want to manifest. Oh my, they want to manifest love. So I think you guys want to manifest love. But I think that you really want this to happen soon. You know, the last time I read for Libra, I had a similar energy where Libra was really chomping at the bit to make something happen and make it happen quickly. I think you guys are in a similar energy now that I'm reading for you. But let's get into what I see here. So with the King of Swords, you could be dealing with a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius masculine. Of course, they don't have to be one of those zodiac signs. They may have air in their chart. They're coming out this way. He's very intelligent, very reasonable person. But the King of Swords will be somewhat detached. He's a thinker. I'm a Queen of Swords, so I get this guy. He could be an Aquarius because I have the star here, but also Pisces or Cancerian is coming out as well with the High Priestess, because clarifying him is the star, the Three of Wands, and this High Priestess. So the feminine may be very drawn to this masculine. See how she's being drawn into the energy of the star. It's possible that you want freedom from this masculine. It's possible that the feminine wants to come into contact energetically with this masculine, or he with her. This masculine may be able to sense a feminine from far away. But I feel like the feminine is very drawn into something here. For some of you, this is a person that you want to see beyond and you want to free yourself from this person. But for others of you, it's not about freeing yourself from them. It's about getting closer to them, or they want to get closer to you. They are listening to their intuition about you, maybe. I sense that you're listening to your intuition about them, wondering if there could be union here or freedom from union, one or the other. But then the way someone's feeling is the King of Wands. Well, hello there. I swear to God, this is the sexiest King of Wands I've ever seen. It's got Leo energy attached to it. Some of you are dealing with someone with Leo in the chart. But the salamander here on the t-shirt is something I associate with Sagittarius. Yes. What kind of voodoo spell did you put on him, Sag? My feminines? Good Lord. This person's very dynamic. They're a leader. They're a leader, I think, in some way, or they have it in them to be. Very focused on his personal grand vision. King and Queen of Wands, I'm always saying they're really me, myself, and I kinds of cards. What fire signs teach us is how to have a strongly defined sense of self. And then once you have that defined sense of self and you get in touch with what you're really passionate about, you can inspire the shit out of everybody you talk to. And the Queen of Wands is here as well. So two inspiring people. You might have really inspired this person, and you might have also really turned them on, because King and Queen of Wands suggests chemistry, perhaps a strong magnetic attraction, sexual energy here. Clarifying this King of Wands is the Queen of Wands in Temperance. Okay, and then Judgment. There might have been a little bit of cold shoulder between the two of you up until now. Maybe moving into May as well. It's like the masculine's here, the feminine's here, but Temperance will always hold still and determine the purpose of what it is doing before it takes action. So it can come off a little aloof and cold shoulder. But I do associate Temperance with an angel. But that's what I call Sagittarius. You are the angels that walk among us. You're my angels for sure. You're messengers. And then Judgment. So it's like, I think this person's hearing like a divine wake-up call about you. You're having a divine wake-up call about them. Interesting. And they see you as the Queen of Wands. Nice, Sagittarius. I love her. She's like, yeah, check out my magic. And he's like, oh, well, I don't mind if I do. I'll show you mine if you show me yours. That sounds like a fun little game of doctor. Sorry, I'm a little dirty sometimes. May it ever be thus. But you're being seen as the Queen of Wands, and then clarifying this is the Two of Cups. The world flipped itself into the reverse. And then the Seven of Pentacles. You know, because the star and the world are here, you guys could be far away from each other. The world suggests endings and new beginnings. The star is moving into a time of freedom, healing, renewal, happiness after the Tower, after something difficult. It's possible that the two of you had some kind of an unrequited ending. I'm hearing that this, there's an energetic attraction here between the two of you and an emotional attraction, but there's something left incomplete here, and they think about it, or you think about it. So something needs to be wrapped up so that something new can start here, potentially, between the two of you. You might have had a very inspiring conversation, but there might have been some things left unsaid. The world in reverse suggests maybe some unfinished business here. They could be long distance. They could be a world away. I think you think about it. They may be thinking about it too. It looks like they are. Here's what you need to know, or your advice. The Seven of Pentacles. Waiting for something to happen. Remember, patience, patience. He's trying to get that to grow, but things grow in their own way at their own time. What does it need? What does this plant need? It needs light. It needs water. It needs to be nurtured in order to grow. Clarifying this is the Three of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, and the Tower. This person may be waiting to hear from you. Someone's waiting to get good news and hear good news, or some kind of news, any news. Powerful news with the Tower here. Scorpionic news. Waiting for a freedom to happen so that he can message, the masculine can message the feminine and tell her about it. Also, if this is your advice, Sagittarius, you need to be patient and wait for things to develop. You need to be patient in communication as well. Because somebody seems to be waiting for some kind of a response to a message, or waiting to hear from someone, waiting to get news that will change everything. You will need to be patient. But the Seven of Pentacles has a bit of a longing to it. Like, I always call it like always a bridesmaid, never a bride. Like, they sigh. Seven of Pentacles is like a waiting for something here. Waiting for the right time to reach out, maybe. Waiting, you'll need to be patient. Someone's being patient. There's something about timing. And the Seven of Pentacles is here twice. So cause and effect, karma, thinking about past conversations maybe, or when it's the right time to talk. But then the final outcome is the Ace of Cups, the opening of the heart chakra. Well, the heart chakra is always open. Clarifying this, though, is the Two of Pentacles and then the Page of Swords and the Page of Cups. Oh my God, that's so cute. It's like, should I, shouldn't I? Very curious. I would like information, please. I would like to open up and be vulnerable. It's like, are we doing this or not? That's what I say when I get a couple of pages here, especially the Page of Swords and the Page of Cups. Are we doing this or not? What do I do? What do I do? So there is a hesitancy on either your part or their part. I'm also hearing that you may speak to this person and the internet connection will go out, or like a dropped call or something like that. Sometimes the world is the World Wide Web. You two may have recently spoken, or you will speak again soon, where you do like a face-to-face video chat and then the connection cuts out. I'm hearing that may happen in like a perfunctory way. Pay attention to the way electronic devices operate for you this week. I mean, I know Mercury went station direct, but it's still wonky. And you may notice something energetically happening whenever you try to communicate with this person, to this person, about this scenario, this situation. I'm also hearing that for a few of you, if this is at all work related, you're not sure who your boss is right now, what department you're in, where you're going next. A decision may need to be made about a Sagittarius feminine. I'm also hearing that another fire sign may come into your workforce or your work team. You need to know that that person might want your job or they may compete for your job. Missed opportunities in the past for work. Pay attention to networking and coworkers from previous companies you've worked for, Sagittarius. I'm also hearing something really important will come from a legal department or a lawyer this week for you, but it's not related to this reading. I just saw it in my head, something about judgment, justice, paperwork at work. It's important for your job. I know that won't resonate for all of you, but for some of you. And you may have to fight to get something to go through this week, moving into May, romantically or at work or otherwise. So it's like, when should I approach Sagittarius is what this person seems to be doing. Or when should you approach them? You may have two masculines here as well. You may be very drawn to the air sign. Yeah. But there's something else maybe going on with another fire sign. I'm hearing a Sagittarius spaz out right now saying, oh my God, he has air and fire in his chart, and so does my ex. You need a private reading. This won't cut it for you, whoever you are. It's not enough. So there could be two people here, but I'm assuming it's the same guy. Here's what this person wants to say to you, Sagittarius. I wish things could be different. Your intellect arouses me. I couldn't let you get close to me. Yeah. And I can see evidence of that here because this person sees themselves as the Seven of Wands. Whoa. They feel a little backed into a corner. They feel the need to say, do not enter at this time to a degree. This person might be kind of overwhelmed and busy. Like, you're not the only person wanting this person's attention. They're a bit overwhelmed right now. The way they feel is strength. They could be a Leo or they have Leo in their chart. Even if they don't, it doesn't matter. They're coming out this way in their feelings. They have a lot of compassion, but they want to do the right thing. Strength comes out when a person really wants to do the right thing. Although it does kind of look like this person is like no dogs allowed, quite literally. They're trying to, I don't know why, I just felt the need to mention that. Like, I can see that here. This person is trying to be strong. They want to do the right thing. Like, when strength comes out, someone wants to do the right thing, but their action is judgment, which is wake up. There's a big decision you need to make about something. And you can't be so worried about other people trying to tell you what to do. You need to do what you feel like is right for you. That's what this person's doing. They do not want to be influenced by anything outside of themselves. There's a couple gates in human design that are designed to make a person this way. Like, they have selective hearing. It comes out of the splenic center, the instinct center, chakra center, where like they don't want to be influenced by other people. They really want to listen to their own intuition and their own gut instincts. And including you, like, they don't want to be swayed by anything else. Like, they could be a little overwhelmed right now. And so Spirit's saying to them, okay, well, don't ignore that feeling of being overwhelmed. Like, do you need to have better boundaries? You need to have some conversations. Like, this whole stiff upper lip thing and get off my lawn might not be cutting it anymore. Like, this person needs to do something kind of different here at this point. And I think they need to make a decision about you. So I wanted to know what judgment was. And I have the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, and the High Priestess. There could be a suspicion of cheating happening. Some of you are freeing yourself from this King of Swords and you're interested in this King of Wands all of a sudden. But this guy might be worried about getting in a love triangle, or the King of Swords may suspect that you're talking to someone new. He may think that you started a relationship with the King of Wands before things were even over between the two of you, if you were with an air sign kind of person before. But if nothing like that's happening, Sagittarius, this person is, the Three of Pentacles often looks like it's kind of trying to get someone's attention, or maybe it's just sort of standing in the doorway observing what's going on and seeing all the fun and seeing people interact and mingle. And then here's this High Priestess. I think that's the feminine here, the Queen of Wands. It's possible that it's someone else. This person might be worried about getting into a love triangle, like triangulation, cheating, stuff like that. They don't want to cheat. They don't want to do anything inappropriate. I also think that, like, I have to be honest, like, this is kind of like the sluttiest High Priestess I've ever seen. The High Priestess is a card that can be associated with like immature promiscuity from time to time. And I noticed this, it's like, I'm going to be a little crude for a second. This is not tarot for toddlers. I'm kind of sweary and mouthy. She does kind of look like she's trying to stick her tits in somebody's face and they're ignoring her. So this guy might not like it when women come on too strong. That's possible. Or it's like, if it's not that, he just feels like, he or she feels like they have to resist something. I don't have the Devil here, and I don't have any temptation cards here. There's nothing about temptation here. But this person did say, I couldn't let you get close to me. They think you're very smart, and they do wish things could be different. So there's something about the situation that's making it, I think, like not okay for you guys to pursue each other. Maybe they're your boss. Maybe they're, your ex-brother-in-law or something like that. Like there's something that might be a little taboo for this person about pursuing a relationship with you because they feel like they can't let you get close to them. Maybe they quite literally physically couldn't get close to you because it's almost like This guy's looking through a crowded room and he's looking between all the people that are dancing and moving around, and he sees this chick and thinks she's interesting and mysterious, but he can't really get close to her. But it is possible that this guy doesn't like it when women throw themselves at him, perhaps, potentially. Maybe. But it's still like, okay, should I talk to Sag? Should I not talk to Sag? Or you're thinking that. Here's what you have to say to them. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. So you will think about them sometimes here and there. And this does look like that. Like I'm distracted. And then when I think about, you think about them, you get an idea, but you're unsure of where it will go with the moon. But you may want to manifest something anyways. So you are thinking about them. You admire them. Now, I like that because they're saying, I think you're smart. And you're like, yeah, I mean, you may think they're smart too, but you're like, well, I have a lot of admiration for you. So you're already like paying each other compliments. Like you're complimenting each other through this reading. Like they think you're smart, you admire them. And then you're also saying, I don't know why this happened. You inspire me. With the moon coming out, you might not know, you might be questioning their purpose in your life. Like, why is this happening? Why is this happening right now? Sag, try not to get too hung up on that at this time. Let life be a mystery, they're telling me to tell you. You're not sure why something happened. I think it will reveal itself. And they inspire you, or you inspire them. Now, this person is the King of Swords. Someone here is the King of Swords and the Star and the King of Wands. If it's all the same guy, that looks pretty inspiring. But Sagittarius, you're inspiring too. There is no one more inspiring on the planet than fire signs. Other signs, earth signs, air signs, water signs, they definitely have it in them to be inspiring, but that is not their purpose. It is your purpose. Fire signs, part of your purpose on the planet is to inspire people. So I know y'all get excited when other people inspire you. The King and Queen of Wands in the world are always looking for each other. Hell, I'm always looking for you people too. I'm an air sign. I don't have a lot of fire in my chart. I love being around you people. Like that would be me all day long with a king or a queen of wands. I just love that fire energy. Like I think you're pulling something out of this person if there aren't two people here, but I think there might be for a few of you. So I don't know what's going on here. But you see yourself as the Queen of Cups. So some of you have water in your chart. You're feeling very emotional. Either that or you're sneaking away from a water sign. A water sign this week or a very emotional person may give you secret information. This could be secret information passed between two women. Like, hey, I need to tell you something. And they may tell you something. This Queen of Cups may tell you something that makes you light your fire, like, oh, thanks for that tip. I'm hearing thanks for the tip. You may get information out of nowhere that you didn't think you'd get. Again, it could come in from a water sign, but of course this could be you too, especially if you have water in your chart, where you have a lot of love to give, but you're holding still and you want to be emotionally intelligent. Seven of Swords, you're hiding your feelings. Being strategic, Sagittarius? Treading lightly, tiptoeing. Nothing wrong with being strategic in life. That's how we survive, you know? You might be hiding your feelings, but you see yourself like your action is the Queen of Wands. You're like, dude, I mean, my feelings are my feelings, but I have one job at the beginning of May, and that's just to put on this red dress and be seen. Just sit there and look good, Sag. I applaud this. I'm like, yep, handle yourself like a queen. Handle yourself in queen and king energy at this time, which is stand there and look good, okay? And, you know, show this person that you can match them energetically as the Queen of Wands. Like, I'm not easy to tie down. I'm very dynamic in movement through life, and I'm very passionate. I'm an excited person, and I'm exciting to be around, and I hear I manage my own life. Okay. So I was like, all right, well, what's she doing standing here? I clarify the action card, but I clarified the Seven of Swords too. Like, what's this about? The Nine of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Three of Wands. Methinks he makes you nervous. Either that or you're worried about the King of Swords. You may be anxious about this Gemini, Libra, Aquarian masculine. For some of you, you really want to put this guy behind you and turn your back on it and focus on new love with perhaps the King of Wands. But again, this could be these two kings could be the same person. And that's how I'm reading it right now. I always do for general readings, so I can't clarify it with you. It's not a personal reading. Can't talk to you right now personally, but I feel like this guy makes you nervous and you're not sure what he's going to say. But you're standing here waiting. And there is someone really wants to have a breakthrough here. Waiting, it's heartbreaking. What's going on? Somebody really wants something to change here. Wanting to develop this, wanting to develop it further. Page of Pentacles to the Lovers. And it's like anger, like, God damn it. Because there was something here, but there's something here between the two of you, but there's no motion right now. You're being told to, like, Spirit's saying, go with the flow. It's a time of stillness. Just let go. Be patient. Someone may be going through a purification process. I am going to do an extended because I'm like, what's the holdup? What's the holdup and when is this going to happen? When are these messages going to come in? But I will give you guys advice if you don't feel like you want the extended or need the extended. Here's your advice from Spirit. Detach. Worry over nothing and fear nothing. Truly let go. Detach and leave all your past behind, emotional or material. You will be adequately provided for, but not through holding on to attachment. So you're not going to be provided for and you're not going to get what you want if you hold on too tight and you get yourself all wound up and worried. Sagittarius. Stop getting all wound up and worried. Just talk to him, okay? Just talk to him. Look at how he's looking at her like, what are you all anxious about? Say what you got to say, you know? But at some point, I think this person might make you a little nervous. And so Spirit's saying, stop worrying, stop being nervous if you can. Like, you're not going to be provided for if you hold on to an attachment of how you want something to turn out. The universe will enforce perfect balance. So just live simply, be detached. Inaction is the best action at this time. Your current situation is in harmony with the course of nature. Everything right now is as it should be. Accept this and do nothing. Focus on learning and experiencing and allow things to unfold. Also from the romance angels, it's worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Sag, let it go. But that might be advice to this person. Like maybe they're the ones that want to have a breakthrough with you. Then in that case, the person around you needs to let go of control issues and just wait for you. Maybe they make you nervous. Maybe they're the ones waiting for you. I kind of get the sense that you're waiting for them to make a move, but it could be in the reverse. So everybody needs to let go of the control issues and let things unfold naturally. There is chemistry between the two of you. There's a strong magnetic attraction here between the two of you. So don't do anything for now. Be flexible. That's at the bottom of the deck as well. Holy shit. And be patient is down here too, you guys. Oh, and enact new strategies. Okay, so yeah, be flexible, be patient. Don't do anything right now. It's going to be worth the wait, and you need to let go of a control issue. Right now, what we've got is chemistry and a potential for a connection. Let's see how far this can go, and I will look at that in the extended. If you feel like you need the extended, the link to that is at the top of the description below. But that's the end of April, moving into May, Sag. I hope it resonates, and I hope it helps. I'm always listening to the universe for you. Take care. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.